before we get into this video, please follow my socials, follow me over on Kick. And if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed, please hit the sub button and flick that bell. It's free, helps me out a lot. That one being said, enjoy the video. Okay, so here we are inside of FL Studio, and as you can see with this one, we've kept it really simple. We only have 4 layers. Now, the first one that comes in from Serum, and this is the foundation. The preset with that one is the Synth Abrasive, which comes from the Prod by Jack Super Trap sound kit. Now, if you do want it, link to it in the description. It will be a link to his store. Now, all we're doing with that one is something really simple. We are working in the key of D sharp minor at a BPM of 143. Now, all we're relying on, like majority of the time when I make opium beats, we are just using the power chord. What I mean by that, we have this D sharp and A sharp forming a D sharp power chord. The next one is this B and this F sharp. That makes a B power chord. Now, the next chord is where it gets a little bit interesting, because instead of having this G sharp to make the power chord, we got rid of it and we relied on its third. What I mean by that is we have this C sharp and this F. Now, the F is actually the third note in the C minor triad. Now, the reason I decided to use the third instead of the fifth, it just created a little bit of tension, and you will understand what I mean when I play it. Just, you know, kind of gave it just a little bit more of that video game-ish vibe. If I relied on the power chords all the way through, it kind of gave it a little bit of a happy ending, and we didn't really want that. The top line that we have with this, though, is honestly really simple. I just played on my keyboard until I found something that, you know, was really bouncy, and as you can see, we do have a decent amount of breaks throughout it, just to kind of give it a little bit of like a jump and, you know, some movement to it. As you can see, we just go G sharp, down to the F sharp, to F, relying on, you know, that semitone. Surprise, surprise, we go up the semitone yet again to F sharp. Before we go up to A sharp, G sharp, there's that break. F, a little bit of a break to F sharp, semitone yet again. Bit of a break, F sharp, G sharp, down to the F sharp, and that just gets copied and pasted over and over and over again. In context, this is what the foundation sounds like. You know, just really simple, but got a decent amount of bounce to it. Going on to the effects with this one, all that comes in is an EQ, getting rid of the low end, allowing room for the 808 to breathe. The next element that comes in, surprise, surprise, comes in from Serum, and this one is, yet again, the Synth Abrasive. Now, all we're doing with this one is something really simple. We just have 2 ARPs that just give it a little bit more of like a chiptune video game-ish vibe. And in context, it sounds like so. You know, just making it sound a little bit like Space Invaders, or actually when the full track is being done, it kind of sounds a little bit more like lasers in the background. Just, you know, just kind of going, you know, pew, 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 and just giving it a little bit more movement, and yet again, making it feel like it's coming from an arcade. The effects with this one, we have a Valhalla Vintage Verb where we are using chamber mode mixes on 45%, decay 2.63 seconds, 4 millisecond pre-delay, and a low cut of 140 hertz. And EQ comes in where, yet again, just getting rid of a lot of the low end, leaving room for the 808. The next element, would you believe it if I said it comes in from Serum? Who would have thought? And this one is the Lead Crushed, which comes from the Prod by Sunshine Euphoria Serum Bank. Now, if you do want to download that one, link to it in the description. Now, all we did with the lead was something really simple. Yet again, I just played on my keyboard until I found something that was pretty catchy, relying on the breaks just to give it some movement. Now, as you can see here, we go F sharp, slide down to the A sharp before we slide up to the F. Yet again, we are relying on that, you know, semitone where we go F sharp to F. Then we go down to the A sharp yet again, practically copying the F sharp over here. We jump up to the C sharp, break, C sharp, break, C sharp, slide up to the D sharp. We practically copy and paste that one over again. But for the second part, just to change it up a little bit so it's not the exact same thing playing over and over, A sharp, up to the C sharp, up to the D sharp, break, D sharp, sliding down to the C sharp. In context, this is what the lead sounds like. That just comes in for the second part of the hook, just to make it sound a little bit more wider yet again, and just give it a little bit of variance. The effects that come in with this preset, a Valhalla Vintage Verb comes in, mix 40%, pre-delay 4, decay 1.9 seconds, low cut of 130 Hz, mode chamber. An EQ comes in where we just yet again get rid of a lot of the low end, leaving room for the 808. The final element that comes in from Serum, and this one is the FX Mario coin, which is part of a video game inspired Serum Bank that I am working on. If you do want to get notified when it drops, subscribe to the channel, join the Discord. But all we're doing with this one is something really simple. We have one note, which is the D sharp. That just plays at the end of every second bar, but in context, it sounds like so. Yet again, just giving it more of that arcade video game-ish sort of vibe. Going on to the effects with this coin, a Valhalla Vintage Verb, mix 70%, pre-delay 4, mode chamber yet again, decay 1.3 seconds, and a low cut, we haven't actually changed that at all. An EQ comes in, getting rid of just a little bit of high end, but a lot of low end. Now everything gets routed over to insert 5, where we throw on another EQ yet again, getting rid of the low end, and an SSL compressor comes in, just kind of, you know, taming it a little bit, just making sure that nothing is too loud. But yeah, that is how you can make a video game inspired rage sample, which would be perfect for artists such as Trippie Redd, Ken Carson, or Destroy Lonely inside of FL Studio. Now, if you do want to listen to the full product, I'll be leaving a link to it in the description, and I'll be leaving a card above me as well. Yet again, if you are new here, I would greatly appreciate it if you do punch that subscribe button for me. And while you're at it, you might as well flick that bell so you get notified every single time that I upload a video. If you do want to follow me over on Kick and watch the shenanigans live, I would greatly appreciate it if you do that too. That one being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all next time for another video.